Okay, I'm trying something new. I reorganized my desk here, figured out how to, or I downloaded a program so I can record the webcam and my screen at the same time. Got my microphone here, hopefully it's sounding okay. This isn't my final setup, but it's going to do, and I've been trying to do a quick Android Studio overview, something real quick, so I can show you how to do some basic tasks, because I've been using it a lot at work, and I figured I would pass on the knowledge as best I can, because that's what we're supposed to do, right? So right here, you're going to download Android Studio. Obviously, I don't know what you're running, a PC or a Mac, but you're going to download Android Studio. I'm running version 3.4.1, which is the most up-to-date version as I'm recording this, and we're going to just start a new Android Studio project right here. So let's click that. We're going to do an empty activity, and we're going to name it something. Let's name this, I've already called a few button tests just because I've run through this a couple times, just trying to build something decent. So let's just call this button testing app, something like that. And I'm going to write this in Java, and I'm running API 19. Looks like I'm going to get 93%. Let's see if we can up it a little bit, maybe 20. We're getting less, so let's go with 19. Let's stay there, and let's go finish that and build it. This takes a second. Should be okay. Hope everybody's having a good day. My week has been terrible, I'm not gonna lie. So what qualifies me to be able to provide some information for you? Well, I'm self-taught, so I'm guessing you guys are going to be self-taught too looking at these videos, especially this one because this is very basic. I'm hoping to add to the channel and start doing more complex projects. I've got a bunch that I want to show you. I come from manufacturing, so I've built several apps for that with that in mind, with manufacturing in mind. So I'd like to provide something where I could show that off and help you guys out if you're building mobile apps for work, and if you're working manufacturing, there's a lot of problems you need to solve that mobile apps can really help solve those problems. So, and it's a great thing to learn, and it's a great tool in your toolbox. So, okay, Android Studio builds this, and it gives you this basic layout. You know, you get your, I'm sure you played around with it. You get your Hello World right here. So, and I want both. There you go. I like seeing both. And there we go. And let's delete this. We're definitely not going to need that. So my whole premise on this project is just to show you how to use intent to open a new layout, a new class. So it'll help you if you're building a multi-page app. So you're going to need a button to navigate through the app. So this one's going to be our main screen. So we're going to throw a button down here, just like I was saying. And let's give it a location here. Oh, come on now. So that clicks it, that centers it, and then we're going to bring it down here, and we're going to specify where we want that. So let's put that about 50 up, and we're going to say, we're going to hard code this just because this is just for an example, but normally you would want to, you'd want to use wrap content or match parent, something like that. So it's gonna stretch and move along whatever users are using. So it's gonna adapt to different phone sizes and things like that. But I'm gonna hard code it just for right now, and we're gonna call this go to page 2. Go to page, and you want to use camel case here, and that's what we're gonna call it. And what we're gonna say in the button, we're gonna say the same thing. We're going to say go to page 2. That's going to tell the user where to go, obviously. And we're going to make that large so it's a little easier to see. And we can change the background, things like that, text color, all that good stuff. We're not going to do that in this one. This is just the bare bones idea here. We're going to let's put an image here. And we'll use project. Use Android. How's that? Let me put some Maybe not. Maybe we won't do that. Cancel that. Well, maybe I'll come over here and grab a couple images real fast. Just a quick copy image, and what you do with images, you're going to right click on drawable, and we're going to say paste. Or not. Why isn't that working? Okay, so we're just going to right click, paste. We're going to put a V24 and we're going to name it. And now we can throw in an image view here, somewhere right there. And we're going to say project, and let's make this one a dog. Boom. It's going to move it all over the place. We're going to say boom. On the right, left, top, and let's say 50 on the top, something like that. And let's change the background color here. We're gonna call this boom, and let's see what we have in here. Probably have many colors on. Oh, here we go. How about, let's do a dark gray. Okay, that one's dark gray. That's done. So all we gotta do is we gotta link this button. I'll show you how to do that. We're going to the main activity. First, we've got to declare it, right? We got to tell you what it is. We're saying button, and what is that? Go to page 2 equals find view by ID. So you need to define where it's at. I think we called it go to page 2, didn't we? That's it. And we don't really need to declare the image view because we're not really doing anything with it. It's just there to differentiate between page 1 and page 2. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to say go to page 2 dot set on click listener. So it's listening for the click, and it's going to do something when you click it. It's going to be a new on click listener. Here we go. Now we're going to have to come down here and we're going to call a method, but we got to make another page first. So you right click on your project, new, Java class. We'll call this second page, right there. That page is going to need a new layout. So we're going to make a new layout. We're going to call it page 2. And we're going to do the same thing. So actually, let's go back into our activity underscore main, go to the text. Let's just copy it and go to page 2, go to the text, and we'll paste it right here. Control V. Now all we got to do is change this right here. So we're going to change the drawable to the cat, and we're going to change the button to go to page 1. Let's say yes. And we're going to change the text to page 1. Oops. To page 1. And let's change this background color to something else. Change it to, so we know the difference. Let's say Android. We did dark gray. Let's do this light blue here. There we go. It's ugly, but we'll do it. Set to 0. Yeah. Okay. So it's not going to look that great, but it's just going to give you the premise. So on the second page here, second page Java, we're going to extend app compat activity. And we got to set the layout. So first we got to set it to the manifest here. Alt-Enter, and we're going to say add activity to manifest. Then we can do Alt-O, nope, Control-O, that's what it was. And we're going to do on create method. Create, there we go. And we're going to say set content view. It's going to be r.layout.page2, right? Yep. Now we got to do the same thing. We got to say button, go to page 1 equals find view by ID, r.id dot go to page 1. Yeah, that's what it is. Then we set the on-click listener just like the other one. Go to page 1 dot set on-click listener. It's a new on-click listener. Then we got to make a method. So we'll make the first method over here. After this semicolon, we're going to say public void open page 1. You can call it whatever you want, but that makes the most sense to me. And then we're going to say, why is that red? Oh, yeah, sorry. No, that's not right. We're going to say intent equals new intent. We're going to say this, oops, lowercase t, this. And then we're going back to the main activity dot class. I think I put it in the wrong place, didn't I? I think it needs to be down one, I believe. Let's cut that and put it down one. Cut. Control V. That should work. Yeah, that was it. It was one bracket off. Get you every time. Tell you what. Now, what are we going to do? We're going to do, let's do a toast. Make text. And we're going to say this. And then what are we saying in this toast? We're going to say going back to page 1. You can let it say anything you want. And we're going to say toast. And then it's going to be length of short. And we're going to say dot show. Right? And we're going to do start activity. And then we're going to pass that intent that we just made right there. So then what do? When we click on the button, we're going to call that function. So open, oops, crap, of course. Too fast for my own good. Open page 1. There we go. So when we click that button, we're going to call this method, which is going to go from this screen to that screen. Now we got to do the same thing in our main right here. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to say public void open page 2. Like I said, you can call it whatever you want. That makes the most sense to me. And we're going to pass an intent. We're going to call it intent. Come on. Intent equals new intent. And we're going to say this. And we're passing it to second page dot class. And then we're going to toast that one too. So we're going to say toast, make text. And we're going to say this. And we're going to pass it. We're going to pass going to page 2. Then we're going to say toast. And we're going to make it short. And we're going to say dot show. Dot show. There we go. And then we're going to start the activity. We're going to pass that intent. Boom. Now we just got to call this method we just made. When we click the button, we're going to say open page 2. Boom. So now that should run fine. Let's run it and see what it looks like, okay? Click up here, run app, and I've already got one loaded up and ready, my emulator. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. Hopefully it looks okay. Or it breaks, who knows. You never know with Android Studio. Right here, it's building the Gradle. Takes a second. Computer revs up, sounds like it's about to take off. That means you know it's working. Launching the activity. Boom, there's our page 1 with our pug. We're going to go to page 2. We're going to click the button. Going to page 2. Boom, there's a cat. Go to page 1. Boom, going back to page 1. Pug, looking all good. Boom, boom, boom. You can do this all day. So that's really a building block for how you're going to navigate through your app, right? You're going to have a button, you're going to push an intent. So the intent can do whatever you really want. There's you can pass text between pages, things like that. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to work on that and show it off. Help you work through some of the projects you're working on. This is super basic. You're just getting into Android Studio. So, hope you liked it. I hope I'll make some more, and I hope everything looks okay. It's all new setup, so I hope it sounds okay. We'll see. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, hit the like button, the thumbs up, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it. Have a good day.